So the devil is a master deceiver. The Bible calls him the father of lies. He deceived a third of the angels of heaven to rebel against an omniscient, omnipotent, and all-loving God. Just think about that for a second. His goal is to separate us from God. So he's either going to make you think that you're not worthy of God's love, or he's going to make you think that God's not worthy of your love. So he does this in a few different ways. The first is through our thoughts. So psychology would call this an intrusive thought. It's a thought that enters your mind, and usually how you pick it out is that it runs contrary to what you would naturally think or believe. The other thing he does is toy with our feelings. Have you ever had a time where you're doing something and all of a sudden you just feel super irritable and frustrated out of nowhere? And then you have a 10 out of 10 reaction over something really, really small. So the devil can amplify the emotions we're already feeling or give us a new one. Another way this is really common is maybe you're a full-grown adult, but you suddenly have this fear come over you when you're walking through a dark place, and it just comes at you out of nowhere. Or maybe every night, you're a person who can read a novel or scroll your phone late into the wee hours of the night. But then as soon as you take out your Bible to read it, you start to feel exhausted and tired and you fall asleep. Have you ever thought about that? If you ever experience any of these things, if you have an intrusive thought, just declare the opposite. As soon as it comes into your mind, literally just speak the truth about who you are, who God is, whatever it's about. And enter into worship, especially with the feelings. If you got a feeling of anger or depression or anxiety or whatever it is that kind of just hits you, just worship. Find the love of God for yourself, meditate on his love for you, and then love him back. This will completely dismantle the enemy, and if you do it every time the enemy tries to attack you, it'll discourage the enemy from trying to take you out.